What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. This one is really a simple on do's and don'ts about body language. So let's get started. So first of all, in this one, I will give you some red flags which you need to keep in mind while having a one-on-one or a one-to group interaction with other people in terms of your body language. Number one is the crossed arms. So from that we clip, you guys can see how awkward it was for me just standing there with my arms folded, and for the other person to just continue the conversation along. Eventually, the vibe which you have just dies off, and the conversation turns into a super awkward or a cringy kind of a thing rather than a personal one-on-one interaction, which can be really good. Anyway, the second red flag which I have is looking to the sideways. So what I mean by looking sideways is not having one-on-one direct eye contact with the person and looking just someplace else, and this just makes the conversation entirely uninteresting, and to be honest, it's not that attractive of a body language trait. I'll just give you a quick example here. Right now I'm looking directly into the camera, that is into you guys, the viewers who are watching this video. If I just look to the side here and continue the entire thing without any interruptions, obviously the video is going to be a lot annoying. It will be irritating and it's not going to be that much appealing as compared to when I'm looking to you guys. So that is step number two, looking sideways. And the third, and I believe the most important red flag in terms of negative body language is creeping out. So what I mean by creeping out is you just let loose of yourself all over the place, and it's not in a good way. It's just a messy kind of a situation. There are some enactments or examples of what creeping out really means. Let's say you are having a one-on-one interview, and you just start to stammer and cannot give answers and speak in a way that I am speaking right now, and thus it happens that you know something but you just cannot give the answer. What I just demonstrated earlier, that is a sign of creeping out. It is due to nervousness or undue pressure which you have on your mind, and the best way to eliminate that is take a couple of deep breaths and you're good to go. Another example of creeping out is shaky hands and wobbly legs. Like if you're trying to stand up, you cannot balance yourself. You have hands which are shaking and sweating. If you're having a handshake and if the person, or if you are sweating, the other person will have a good idea that okay, this guy is really nervous, he has creeped out, and accordingly that person will make his or her assessment on you. So that was step number three. Now I will give you some do's on body language which can help you in almost any kind of a scenario. So let's get to it. So the first tip which I have on body language in a better way or in a positive way, number one is when you're sitting, lean back, relax, and keep your spine straight. Because if you don't do this, there are multiple ways people can assess you. If you're just leaning almost this much forward and talking very fast, that just shows a sign of nervousness. If you're leaning a bit too much back, it just shows a kind of casualness which you have. So lean back, be properly relaxed and not too much, and don't be too much, stuck into yourself and in a self-conscious mode. So that's step number one. Again, to just give it a walkthrough, you just need to lean back properly and relax yourself, not too much, and don't be too self-conscious as well. So the next step which I have for you guys is leaning on to one side when you're having conversations. And right now, if you guys can see, I'm sitting in a chair, and if I sit something straight like this, it looks really simple and basic. But if I just lean on to one side and have a one-on-one conversations with you, it looks much better. It's actually way better than just the simple basic pose. This is applicable in all of your scenarios. If you lean on to one side, then it's just way better than standing straight like a robot. Here I have some pictures as well. This one I took when I was standing straight, a simple basic pose. And this one is when I just leaned on to one side, and you guys can see how big of a difference it makes. So that is the tip, leaning on to one side when you're having a conversation. And the final tip is up next. Okay, so tip number 5 is going to be of a rapid fire sort of a thing. I'll be listing them down here and I'll explain each one of them to you in a concise way. So let's get started. Number 1, chest needs to be pressed outwards. This means that while walking or while doing anything, your chest should be at a natural level. You don't want it to be shrugged in like this, and you don't want it to pop out too much like this. Next, second one I have, your arms should swing naturally. You don't want excessive arm swing. Now you don't want something which is stiff, which makes you looks like a robot. Next, your speed of walking should be appropriate. Until and unless you are in a hurry, don't walk too fast. And just because you're walking too slow, don't think that you look like an alpha, because it does not. It looks idiotic rather than alpha. Number 4, distance. Because of this pandemic, I know that we need to ensure social distancing is maintained. But let's say if the coronavirus is gone and we go down to the normal day-to-day scenario, then make sure to keep an appropriate distance with people. If you're at an intimate setting, obviously your distance will be less. But if you're at a professional environment, then obviously the distance will change. So keep distance in your mind as well. And the final tip I have for you guys in this part is touch. Because let's say either you are in a professional environment or a school or working environment or even at a date, touch is the most important part. A firm handshake or a good hug, good warm hug is the thing which can make a difference. So for professional environments, if you are having a handshake, I would say have a firm tight handshake, not too tight that you just squeeze the other person's arm. Moreover, if your palms are sweaty, make sure to wipe them before you have a handshake or before you even attend the meeting or whatever event you need to attend. In terms of intimate setting, what you guys can do is have a good hug. And also the most important part is when and how to touch, because that alone decides what can be the game changer for your date. If you touch in a creepy way, it's going to turn the girl off and your date is going to be a disaster. So my best advice for this is naturally just put your arm around your date and things will go on naturally from there. If they don't, that's also a good thing. You can realize it was not meant to be. If they do, then you're having a real good time. So that's going to be the end of today's video. If you liked it with the changes I have made, do smash that like button. If you guys are new to the channel and are seeing me for the first time, do hit the subscribe button as well. And I will see you all guys in the next one.